We don't think that you need to back burner broader immigration reform in order to address what is happening at the border today. With the situation you've seen at the border and all of the media attention there, and obviously the resources being focused there, I think there's a tendency for people to get distracted by that and to say, well, we have to fix the border first. We think you can do both at the same time.
There's been a lot of devastation in Central America, political upheaval, earthquakes, gangs and drug lords, and the people are totally intimidated. And so they're streaming to our border. The system really needs to be reformed and fixed. Part of the purpose of the book is to elevate the discourse and remind our fellow citizens about the beauty of America that attracts people who are escaping tyranny or fleeing oppression or just want an opportunity to provide a better life. It's a beautiful country we have, and yet it's not beautiful when we condemn, call people names, and scare people about immigration.
Yeah.
It's an easy issue to frighten some of the electorate.
We each have different fine policy points that we think where the details matter and what we think really should happen in terms of when Congress takes up immigration policy. But we're united in the idea that immigration reform must happen, and that if we're just going to focus on the border, we're missing an opportunity to fix an immigration system in a way that could actually help prevent future issues at the border. What they don't do is fix the underlying issues in our broader immigration system that caused those problems in the first place. And so what you want to do is not just focus on the legalization aspect or not just focus on farm workers. You really need to look at the rest of the immigration system and figure out where those other parts that need to be fixed are, and make sure that we're not losing sight of the fact that the rest of the system needs a reform just because we have these other pieces in place. It's really not about how Congress takes on. It's really about that Congress does every piece of it, because we know we need to fix the underlying problems in the system in order to avoid having to do these same fixes in the next 2 or 3 decades. We have this immigration system that hasn't been updated in a substantial way in decades. So this is an effort with a new administration and a new Congress to, take another bite at the apple, take a look and see if there's some progress that can be made. We really do need to take a look at a system that doesn't fundamentally meet the needs of our 21st century economy. We could change what per country caps look like to make sure that we're not arbitrarily creating really long lines for people who want to legally migrate to the United States. Certain countries, it can take 10, 15, or 20 years for your spot in line to come up. We need to make sure that our immigration system is aligned with the needs of our economy. We know that there are American employers who can't find the workers that they need in the current population. We know that there are foreign workers who want to come in and fill those positions. How do we make sure that those are aligned so that we have full employment and that people are able to hire the workers that they need to keep their businesses running? I want Congress to recognize that with immigration reform, they have an opportunity to ensure the future prosperity and vitality of America. America benefits from immigration, and we're not going to be able to move forward and really reap all the gains that we know we can if we continue to work in a system that is out of date and inefficient. And so I think Congress has a real opportunity here to ensure our future prosperity. They just need to seize it.